Hey everybody, it's Tia DeShay. It is Sunday, April 10th, 2022. It is 7:30 p.m. This is a mirror moment message with Tia DeShay. I am Tia DeShay. I write now so others can remember later. I produce purpose from chaos. I am a spiritual teacher for social, generational, and personal change. It is my intention to fulfill the scriptural mandates of Jeremiah 1:9. Then the Lord reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, I have put my words in your mouth. In Revelation 10:11, then I was told, you must prophesy again about many peoples, nations, languages, and kings. It is my prayer for Matthew the 13th chapter and the 35th verse to unfold in my life, ministry, and practice. So was fulfilled what was spoken through the prophet. I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things hidden since the creation of the world. Once again, I am Tia DeShay, and this is a mirrored moment message with Tia DeShay. And this is Erasing Your Past, Part 2. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, that was my past. And the past doesn't define who I am. It's not fair for my past to follow me. Like if you're applying for a job and you might have a criminal record and it comes up in the system when they do a background check. It's not fair that my past follows me. It's not fair that people judge me based on my past. Well, let me tell you why they do that. Because you haven't spoke to your past. Your past will follow you until you tell your past where to go, what direction to take. You have not spoke to your past. You haven't defined yourself. Until you speak out of your own mouth your definition of yourself, your past will continue to define you. So you can get over the pity party patty moment, and you need to change the direction of your past. Tell your past where it should go. You define yourself. You open up your mouth and speak to your past. You open up your mouth and define who you are. If you can open up your mouth and cause drama and gossip and lie and speak ill of people, speak negative of people, hate on people, cause drama, instigate, spread rumors, if you can use your mouth for that, then you can use your mouth to define who you want to be. If you don't want to do that, then your past will always define you. You have the power. Stop blaming other people and start blaming yourself. Life and death is in the power of your own tongue. You define you. The reason why your past keeps coming up is because you have not defined who you want to be. You haven't written out a definition for yourself in your life. You're just going willy-nilly and you're living out the life and definition of somebody else. Or this is just how it is because I'm black. So because I'm black, this is just going to be my life. And you're right, this is going to be your life because you're black. Because you will have what you say. You need to start writing down, making visual representations of what you want yourself to look like. Otherwise, your past will always be your present and your past will always be your future until you define yourself. You have the power to do that. People are going to treat you based on your past until you rewrite the script. You can't leave it to anybody else to do it for you. You're either going to do it or you're going to forever be imprisoned by your past. It's you. It's you that have the power. You don't even know. If someone was to ask you, who are you? You wouldn't even know how to answer that question. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? You wouldn't even know how to answer that question because you're so busy worried about other people that you're not putting the attention on you and creating the you that you want to be. You're wasting so much time and energy on other people and making them look bad, or you think that you're making them look bad, making them look small or making them look insignificant to other people, tarnishing their reputation with your words and your lies and your smear campaign, because that's what you find value in. That's what you pay attention to. And then you wonder why your past keeps haunting you. Your past keeps coming up because you keep doing the same things that led you to your past, or that led you to create your past. You keep doing those same things. So when are you going to define yourself? Who are you? What do you want out of life? Where do you see yourself tomorrow, and a week from now, a year from now? What do you want your life to look like? Tell your past where it can go. Because if you don't tell your past where it can go, it's going to tell you where you're going. Your past will forever be your present, and it will forever be your future, because you're not using your words to change your past or to change the direction of your past. Because I know in real life, if somebody was following me, I'm going to change the direction and go somewhere safe. I may even be bold enough to say, hey, I see you following me. What do you want? Stop following me. Leave me alone. I'm going to speak to that person to pivot them to go in a different direction. Do the same thing with your past. Stop playing the blame game. Stop playing the victim. Do something different. Respond differently. Behave differently. Talk differently. Dress differently. Stop hanging around the same old people who got the same old sob stories that you do, the same old struggles that you do, the same old woe is me as you do, the same old, it's hard out here, everything going up. Everything is going up but your mindset. Everything is going up but how you look at life. Just complaining about everything. Just mad about everything. Just got your face all turned up about everything. Redirect your past, or your past will forever haunt you. The only reason your past is defining you is because you haven't defined you. Use your words for something of value. Stop wasting your words on negativity and low vibrational conversations. Because all it's doing is creating more and more of what you don't want. Some of you need to just stop talking altogether and learn how to shut up and listen. Listen to some advice. Listen to some constructive criticism. Allow somebody to check you and get you together. You think you too good for that? Because you know you think your name is on the house and your name is on the car and you going out and you working. That don't mean anything. That don't mean you above correction. Some of you need to learn how to take correction. You don't know how to accept that you were wrong. It's like your whole world falls apart if you gotta go and apologize. Like like you just do no wrong. Like everything you do is just justifiable. To act ugly and to just be mean and spiteful, you justified in doing that. But there go your past again. That's your past. That's why you just can't get away from your past. Cause you're responding in the present based on the actions of your past. Don't want to take accountability for nothing. Want to yell, scream, and holler. But when it's time to take accountability for your actions, you want to hide in a corner somewhere. That's your past. But yet you get mad when people bring up your past. But yet you keep doing the things of the past. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, people. Stop with all the pity parties and the crying and the whining and the complaining. Stop taking things personal. Stop being double minded. Double minded is when you, hey girl, and then talking about them behind their back. That's being double minded. If you don't like them, don't speak to them. It's that simple. You don't have to speak. We've been raised to think to be polite. No. If I don't vibe with you, if I don't like your energy, if I don't want you in my space, I don't have to speak to you. And it's okay. I don't have to be rude to you. I don't have to treat you less than, but I don't have to speak to you. I don't have to allow you in my space and my energy. And don't take it personal. Get over yourself. So what? They didn't speak to you. So you're going to be mad the whole day because they didn't speak to you? Get over yourself. Maybe you didn't need to be spoken to. Maybe they picked up on your energy and they wanted you to keep that same energy to yourself. They didn't want that energy in their space. And that's why they didn't speak. Maybe it's you. How about that? Because that sounds like some bullying behavior. Oh, you not going to speak? No, I'm not. And I don't even have to say no, I'm not. I'm just going to keep going. Sounds like I got a lot of power over you if you get mad because I didn't speak to you. That's your past. That's your past showing up again. Get over it. Redirect your past. And the way you redirect your past is you define who you are and who you want to be. You write the definition of you. You speak the definition of you. And that is when your past will stop haunting you, will stop following you. Open your mouth. Open your mouth and define who you are. Until you know who you are and why you're here on this earth and what you're supposed to be doing, some of you shouldn't even open your mouth. Some of you just need to be quiet until you can answer those questions about yourself. Because it's so interesting to me that people can gossip and talk about the latest social media news or what's happening in Hollywood and what's happening around the world and what's happening in entertainment. I mean, we got a whole lot to say about that. But when somebody asks you, well, who are you? What do you like to do? What do you want to become in life? What are you doing to make the world a better place? What steps are you doing to change yourself for the better? Oh, we get real quiet. Don't have nothing to say. But our mouth, we can talk a mile a minute about negative, destructive ideas, thoughts, behaviors, conversations, events. And you don't even understand you killing yourself. You are killing yourself. Your organs are shutting down with all that negativity that's coming out of your mouth. You are killing yourself, literally. That's why you got headaches, why you can't sleep at night, why you got nightmares, why you have a hard time breathing, why your hair falling out. Because of all that negativity that comes out of your mouth on a daily basis, all the negative thoughts that just spew in your head on a daily basis. That's just horrible. I was watching a television show and they were playing a game. And one of the questions was, on average, how many thoughts does a person think a day on average? The answer was 70,000 thoughts a day. The average person thinks 70,000 thoughts a day. And some of y'all, all 70,000 thoughts are toxic and nasty and negative and bitter and angry and just hateful and just mean and spiteful. Ugh. And all that poison is just in your body, flowing through your blood. You breathe in those toxic, poisonous, negative fumes. Every time you inhale and exhale, that's what you breathe in. Negativity. And it's just tearing down your body, slowly deteriorating your organs. And it don't matter how much makeup you put on, no matter what new outfit you get, how much you get your hair done, it don't matter. That negativity is killing you, literally. You can't run from your past. You can't run from it. You can't run from your past. What you can do is you can walk beside it, or you can redirect it. You can walk beside it and tell your story and talk about how your past propelled you into greatness and success, or you can redirect it. It's up to you. But your past will forever haunt you. Forever haunt you until you take the necessary steps to disconnect yourself from it. that involves spiritual. It involves cleaning your energy. Some of you, you can take a bath every single day, but your energy is nasty. It has boils. It is dark. It is dirty. It's parasites, worms crawling all out of your energy. Um, it is so many entities attached to your energy. It smells, it reeks. Your energy field, the energy field surrounding you is so nasty, so dirty, so stinky. You haven't done anything whatsoever to cleanse your energy field. So it don't matter how clean and fixed up you are on the outside, your energy will speak for you before you even open your mouth. And that's why people come around you, they turn their nose up at you, they treat you rude and disrespectful. It's why they don't say thank you to you. It's why they just hate to see you coming. They real short with you when you're on the phone with them. Because your energy is just putrid. It is just disgusting. It's vile. Because people respond to you in two ways. Either they're in the section of people who your light, your aura is so strong, your light is so bright that they just cannot just handle your light because it shines on parts of themselves that are unhealed or that they feel insecure about. And so they respond to you like, you know, they don't want to be around you, or they might treat you mean. That could be the reason why, is because your light is just so bright that it makes them uncomfortable, because it shines a light on on their darkness, on who they really are, um, or it shines on a part of them that is unhealed, and they're not ready to deal with it yet, and so your light makes them uncomfortable. Or you could be in the other group of people where your energy is so dark and nasty and dirty and smelly and vile that people just don't want to deal with you. Like they just don't want to deal with you. And I'm here to tell you, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but you can't intimidate people. You can't intimidate people. Those 3D lower vibrational tactics of the evil eye, staring at somebody, um, with the evil eye, that don't work. Being passive aggressive, where like you talk at a person and not to them. You talk loud enough for them to hear you, but you're not bold enough to say it to their face, but you're saying something smart about them. That don't work. All that does is just bring more drama to you, and it makes that person more successful and more blessed. So it would be smart for you to stop doing it. If you really knew that you're just making them more and more prosperous, more and more blessed when you do little petty stuff like that, if you really understood that, you would stop, because they're winning and gaining every time you do that, every time you do those petty little things. And every time you do those petty little things, you're causing more misery in your life. Something, something is just not going to go right in your life. You get a flat tire. You get an unexpected expense. You thought you was finally out the hole as far as your finances, and then something else come up and you in the hole again. You can't seem to get out of the deep end as far as your finances, because you keep doing silly stuff like that. Start paying attention to your life. Every time you're just deliberately, maliciously mean to somebody, pay attention to your life for the next week and see how it shows up in your life. And then you'll stop doing it. How things just start falling apart, and it's going back to when you were just being petty and mean to somebody for no reason, because you just want to be mean and angry. But I guess that's what's in you. When your energy is just so foul and dirty and just nasty. I'm not talking about your physical body, it's your energy. That's why you always walking around with your head hanging down. Because it's your energy, it's your real you. You can't hide your real you. That energy is going to speak for you even before you open your mouth. Your past will continue to haunt you until you take the necessary steps to erase it. You need to forgive. I'm going to keep saying it because that's what the Spirit keep telling me to say. You need to forgive. If that person is still alive, you need to find them by any means necessary, and you need to give them an apology to their face and admit to all the wrongdoing that you contributed to the situation. Get out your head, let go of your ego, don't blame, don't point the finger, well, I did this because you was doing this. No, I apologize for doing X, Y, and Z. This is what I did, and I apologize. And I did it on purpose. I did it to maliciously hurt you because I was jealous of you. I was envious of you. I didn't like you. I wanted you to suffer. I thought you was doing better than me. And so this is why I did it. That's the kind of apology. If you want your past to stop following you and you want it erased. That's the level of forgiveness I'm talking about. And the level of forgiveness, which means that the relationship may not be restored, but you got to be okay with that. You have to apologize and elicit forgiveness, you know, unconditionally, not with strings attached, not with you hoping that that person can be back in your life and that relationship can be back in your life. Nope. Apologize because it's freedom. Not for what you can get out of it from that person. That's not why you're apologizing. That's how you erase your past. Being accountable. The minute you start blaming someone else for your situation, you're not being accountable, and your past will forever haunt you. That's how you erase your past. That's how you redirect your past. That's how you prevent your past from haunting you and define who you are. Who are you? Why are you here? What purpose do you serve? Why do you exist? What do you want to do out of life? What do you want? Why do you want it? When do you want it? How are you going to get it? That's how you're going to erase your past. Giving, being of service to other people. Stop taking. Stop being stingy. Give of your time and resources. Go volunteer. Stop taking. Always got your hand out, just begging, but never giving anything in return. That's how you erase your past. That's how you stop being haunted by your past. Keeping your mouth shut. If you don't if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. That's how you erase your past. Stop spewing negativity. Stop speaking negativity. Learn how to just shut up. Stop being an instigator. Stop causing drama. Stop being fake. If you don't like a person, stop talking to them. Simply say, I don't like you. When we going to be so bold enough to just tell people, you know what, we just don't mesh. Our energy don't mesh. And I just don't think, we should be acquaintances or friends. Stop dealing with people, talking to people, and you know you don't like them. Or you know that you're secretly jealous or envious of them. Stop it. Stop being fake. Just stop dealing with them. Find something else to do with your time. Or does that make you relevant? That give you something to talk about by keeping them around? To me, that's just evil. That's evil to me. That's just straight evil. I don't like you. I'm always criticizing you. I'm always talking about you, but yet I'm speaking to you. I'm having conversation with you. I'm on the phone with you. I'm taking from you. That's straight up evil. And you wonder why your past keeps coming back up. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't get it. I just don't understand that concept. Why do I need to be around you if I don't like you? If I'm always talking about you behind your back, what is the point? What really is the point? It makes no sense to me. But that's why your past keep coming back. Because you're not in integrity with yourself. You lie to yourself. You dishonor yourself. You backstab and betray yourself. You're fake with yourself. You tell yourself that you're gonna do one thing and you do another. You don't even keep your word to yourself. You don't even honor yourself. If you're gonna betray yourself, you'll definitely betray other people. If you're gonna lie to yourself, you'll definitely lie to other people. If you don't keep your word to yourself, you definitely not gonna keep your word with other people. If you talk about yourself, you definitely gonna talk about other people. Pretty much 10 times out of 10, no, I'll say 9 times out of 10. Because it's that 1% that when people tell you something, they really are telling you things that you need to change about yourself. But 9 times out of 10, when people say mean things about you, it's what somebody don't say it to them or about them. Or it's what they have said about themselves in private. and they just projecting it on you. Or it's something that they want to say to somebody close to them, but they're afraid to say it, so they say it to you. Like when people say you broke and you broke and you ugly and you a bum. 9 times out of 10, that's what somebody don't told them about them, or that's what they don't told to themselves about themselves. They've called themselves broke, ugly, and a bum. I'm here to tell you, I've lived 46 years and I know it to be true. Most of the time, what people say about you, somebody either said it to them or they've said it to themselves behind closed doors in their thoughts, and now they're just projecting it on you. That's why I don't even take it personal when people say what they say. I just be like, whatever. You just telling me what you've said to yourself. You're just telling me what someone has said to you. And in some way, shape, or form, at some point in your life, someone has said that to you. And now you're just projecting that on me. Because when you know who you are, when you have defined who you are, stuff like that don't even bother you. It don't even get to you. The most that you'll respond to it is that you let people know you will not disrespect me like that again. You're not gonna get a second chance to disrespect me like that again. You addressing it that way has you're not it's not like you're internalizing what they're saying. You're actually creating a healthy boundary. You're saying, hey, maybe you were allowed to talk like that to somebody else and they didn't say nothing to you. Well, I'm not that person. You will not disrespect me that way. This is my boundary, and you're not going to cross that boundary again. Understood? Understand? But otherwise, I'm not internalizing what you're saying about me because I've defined who I am. You don't define who I am. You don't have that power in my life. And a lot of you need to adopt that attitude. You giving people too much power in your life. Because if you talking about them all the time and saying something negative about them every time you see them, you giving them too much power in your life. Power that you could be dispensing somewhere else. So who really being pimped here? You or them? Because if you talking about them like that every time you see them or behind closed doors, it looks like they're the pimp and you're the bitch. How about that? No one should have that much power and control over your waking hours and moments and over your thoughts and your words in your life. Nobody. Nobody but you. You should, all that power and control should be on you, not on somebody else. So this has been part 2 of Erasing Your Past. This has been another Mirrored Moment message with Tia DeShay. Remember, pay attention to what you don't see, because what you don't see will help you make sense of what you are seeing. Until next time.